Good morning and welcome to Gardner Family Farms. That's a name that may change. I haven't really set it in stone yet. Um, this is a video series on just your average gardening at home, trying to start a homestead. We've lived on this property for years, about 20 actually, and so we've done little things here and there, but as our kids are getting older and I seem to have a little bit more time on my hands, I found that I enjoy gardening. It's one of those things that brings me peace in a world that's kind of crazy. It's just as simple. You do the things, and you either have success or you have failures. So today we're going to be talking about growing potatoes. Now these are some potatoes that I grew. Actually, they were growing in the cabinet because that's how I roll. And so I came out here and threw them in the garden where we've got our drip line and stuff. This is a garden bed that we haven't really used. Didn't use it much last year. I tried to plant some stuff, but didn't have a lot of success. I'm going to pan the camera around a little bit so you guys can see what's going on. So this is the garden bed I'm talking about. It's a 25 by 25 square. It's fenced off. Normally the dogs aren't in here, but I'm in here today and they need to be around. My manure pile is right there in front of you. I've got some of the drip line started. I need to get that finished after we get everything tilled in. So these potatoes, like I said, were some that I found growing in the cabinet. So I came out here, I don't know, probably 2-3 months ago and chunked them in the ground. As you can see, here's the original potato I started with. This little guy gave me I had a total of 5 little potatoes in just a short amount of time. They are the red new potatoes, depending on where you're at and what they're called. They pop off real easy from the stems, and I'll probably use these as seed potatoes to start again next year. They'll go into cold storage so I can reuse them. So one of the things, I've got some more plants here that I'm going to dig up and show you how to do this. So one of the most important things about digging up potatoes is you need to start away from the plant, or you're going to do exactly what I did and cut it in half. Because you're going to stab right through it. They're super soft. And so you're just going to dig. Let me get this camera straight so you guys can see. So I've got 2 of these potatoes. I think the rabbits actually started eating them, and then it got frosty a couple nights. Nothing crazy, just down to like 33. And so that finished them off. When I came out and dug up these other ones, I wasn't actually expecting to have any potatoes on here because it had been such a short amount of time that they were in the ground. Can you guys see that? I still don't think you can see that. There, that's a little better. So like I said, I'm just digging, loosening the ground way out behind it. And then we'll dig them up and see if there's any potatoes. A lot of people grow potatoes in containers so they don't have to do this, but I like stuff in the ground. I'm kind of strange. Oh, that one is way deeper than I thought it was. This ground is super rocky. This is Arizona, so everything is rocks and sand. We've brought in tons of manure to get it from my in-laws. They have mules and horses, and so we use their compost because they don't garden much anymore. Let's see. This guy is deep. See, there's a whole bunch of little baby potatoes. This was actually the plant next to it. Sorry about that. So this is the plant next to it. You can see the potatoes were starting to form. Like I said, these potatoes weren't in the ground very long. So they've just got a bunch of little new baby potatoes. This one is way deeper than I thought it was. So there's, like I said, here was the original potato. I think I cut it off, and then here is a new potato. So this was the original potato that grew my plant, and then these are the potato roots. Let's see if there was anything else. He was in there much, much deeper than I thought. Nope, I think that's gonna be it. But that's the basics of potato growing. Like I said, they do require a longer time to grow. If there are any of these little guys in here, they'll keep for next year. And we'll see if they pop up on their own after this winter. Arizona winters, as I'm sure you know, are pretty mild. We do freeze quite a bit, but it's nothing crazy. The ground doesn't really freeze. So if you have any questions, just give me a message or reach out to me by email. Thank you.